Well, hello there, AppleBites. This is your AppleBite Written Writ Ralph talking to you straight from our show here, The Written Writ, of course. A show where you and I and you take a journey together to become better writers. Yes, this is Written Writ Ralph talking straight to you. Well, you guys liked the name, you gave it to me, and there it is, Written Writ Ralph. So enjoy that. Anyway, back to the show. So, of course, I've gotten another challenge by my friend Casey here. And I must let you know, or forewarn you, that I forgot to take the notes down on this one. This is another one of those multiple pieces that were given to me, a bunch of key phrases, key words, in order for me to put my story together, or whatever it is I was going to write. But, of course, I forgot to take the notes down, and I know they're here somewhere. But the question is where? One of the problems as a writer is we have notes everywhere. And I mean everywhere. In the phone, on paper, on pads. There are so many pads in this place that I should spend one day just showing you all the pads and notebooks I have. That would be a long episode, though. Anyway, so the challenge from Casey was a multiple challenge. She gave me a bunch of bits and pieces about an 89-year-old guy who's looking for a job and so on and so forth. So I put the whole thing together and created what I am about to show you. I call it Please Sit, Mister. And here is the story of a lovely lady. No, it's a guy. Here we go. Please sit, mister. I can tell from the look on his face, I was not what he expected. The look on his secretary's face alone has made my day. She had asked my age 3 separate times while I was waiting, and each time the 89 was met with skepticism. Now here I was before this obnoxious, privileged, entitled man, and I can see the prejudice dripping from him like a cup with a hole in it. He smiles, his fake smile, and says in a condescending tone, "So, why are you wasting our time with your presence here today in my office?" I smile widely, thinking this is going to be fun. I don't think your boss shares your opinion of me, or he wouldn't have me come in here to see you. I can tell right away that he doesn't like what I just said, as he turns as red as blood, and I laugh thinking to myself, first blood to me. I don't care who you know, you ancient piece of feces. You are only here because I am doing you a favor. You getting the job is all on me, and I don't see anything but an old man way past his youthfulness. I'm guessing I'm supposed to be flustered and upset now. At least I can tell by the smug look on his face that's what I am supposed to be feeling. Too bad for him, I don't react the way people expect me to. I smile mischievously and say as I get up, "Tell Matthew he was wrong about you. There is nothing I can do for you. You are nothing but a waste of breath. I am not going to do him this favor no matter how bored I am." He turns red as a stop sign, as he completely loses it. Who the F is Matthew? He's about to go on a tirade, but I cut him off. "Oh, sorry. Tell Mr. Paladin that. You know, author Matthew Paladin." He stops, a realization crosses his paltry mind as he watches me walk towards the door. I smile evilly as I reach for the doorknob and I hear, "Wait! What are you talking about?" Now I have his attention, so I turn slowly as I reel in the fish. I was bored and needed something to do, so Matthew said he had a great worker who needed some help because they were considering firing him. He said, Achekos, with your expertise, you could probably save his job. The truth is that Matthew wanted this bastard fired, and I was to be the catalyst. Plans changed as soon as I met the asshole and decided to teach him a lesson. When you live as long as I have, you do things to entertain yourself. And here I thought this would be boring. He pauses for a long moment, letting all of it process, and then he says, Mr. Ancone, I may have been hasty. Would you reconsider working here? I make him sweat as I make believe to think long and hard on what I am going to say. Sure, I will give you a chance, kid. I smile the kind of smile that worries people when they see it. And that was the story that came from that. Yes, so Casey, this is the story that you suggested. I don't remember the bits and pieces, maybe you do. It's been a while. I'm sorry it's taken so long to get it to you, but life has given me a lot of lemons without sugar. And that lemonade tasted nasty. But I made the lemonade anyway and moved on. So here we are, and here is your challenge. As you can see, I took a different route with this. I guess it's more told from the person's point of view. Either that or I'm getting better at telling it from the person's point of view. I'm not too sure. But I like the way it came out. I like the story. I may continue this or do something else with it. It's a great beginning. And I am really looking forward to fleshing it out and seeing who this character is. Because I have a feeling he wants me to tell you guys something. And you know how it is with these type of characters. Once they want you to tell their story, they will not stop bothering you. It's like that little thing back in your head going, hello, 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 hello. Well, anyway, I hope you liked it. And of course, as always, you are free to challenge me. And I shall accept your challenge, and we shall see what comes from it. Till then, you are challenged. What will you do with this idea? Please sit, mister. Maybe that is the writer's prompt. Of course, we all know what a writer's prompt is. It is a tool that gets us writing. So you are going to write on please sit, mister. If you want, you can make your character 89 years old, just like I made mine, and take it from there. With that, adios amigo. Alright, AppleBites, that is another show in the can. And there is the comment section down below where you can share your stories with us, and we can go back and forth on this writer's journey. While you're there, you can always subscribe and help us both out. It helps you out because it lets you know when these episodes come out. Helps me out because, hey, you're subscribing. Well, thinking of that, there you go. Thumbs up there or thumbs down. Up to you. You let us know what you want and let us know what you thought. With that, as always, you are free to challenge me, and I shall accept your challenge and I shall write something with it. So go right ahead, do that in the comment section down below, and till next time, where you'll either see some loot, some story aspect of being challenged, or even some writing things, because I'm working on stuff. Yes, I am.